XR 会議2022にご参加いただきありがとうございます。 XR 会議2022はプラチナスポンサーパナソニック株式会社、株式会社シフトール、シンク&センス、株式会社ナイアンティック、日本マイクロソフト株式会社、ソニー株式会社ほかスポンサー各社の協賛で開催いたします。セッション開始まで今しばらくお待ちください。まもなく次のセッションが始まります。コメントは配信画面右のコメント欄からお寄せください。またスクリーンショットや SNS への投稿に関してはサイト上部の記載をご確認ください。お時間となりましたのでセッションを始めます。コメントは配信画面右のコメント欄からお寄せください。またスクリーンショットや SNS への投稿に関してはサイト上部の記載をご確認ください。それではどうぞ。
Hey everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Ori Inbar. I am the co-founder and CEO of AWE and Super Ventures. AWE was founded in 2010 with a mission to advance XR to advance humanity. It has grown since to become the world's largest community of XR professionals that meet in local meetups in over 30 cities around the world, and in XR industry's largest in-person events in the US, Europe, and Asia. And in between, every week, the AWE community meets in online events on our free online platform, AWE Live. Since inception, we've been running an award competition, the AWE Awards, to recognize the best of the best in XR. And in the past decade, have added more and more focus to XR for good. But this year, we are raising the stakes with a special challenge to fight climate change. In June, I announced at AWE USA the XR Prize Challenge to fight climate change. We committed $100,000 cash prize. Not in Dogecoin, we're talking hard cash. It was amazing to receive hundreds of registrations from teams around the world that are eager to use XR to fight climate change. And last month at AWE Europe, we officially opened the competition for submissions along with rules and guidelines in 4 key categories. Today, we'll tell you more about the motivation behind this challenge, details about how to compete, how it will be judged, the important milestones, and even provide some examples to give you some inspiration. We believe the competition is super important, and everyone in the XR industry and climate change experts should pay attention, not just for the cash prize, but to help save the world. With floods, droughts, crazy storms, and fires all around the world, it's clear that climate change is one of the most urgent and long-term threats to life as we know it. And it deserves our attention as species, as professionals, and as technology experts. The causes and effects of climate change are understood intellectually, but really difficult to grasp viscerally or emotionally. In many cases, it's disconnected from our daily lives and behaviors. So we need to raise awareness because it's really hard to fight a threat that you cannot see. Communities and communication platforms are struggling to get people to take action. Experts and entrepreneurs face an uphill battle to inspire people and policymakers to take action. Good ideas need a voice and are sometimes getting lost. And solutions to climate change, frankly, need all the help they can get to help improve and optimize the design and execution for solutions to climate change. The good news is that 2022 is emerging as a pivotal year in the fight against climate change. Things are moving in the right direction, with policymakers setting goals and innovation around climate change solutions and carbon capture is advancing real fast. So it's not too late. As climate change activist Solitaire Townsend said, we are in a race between Armageddon and awesome. If we take action now, our future could still be awesome. But here's the thing, with all the innovation, the movies, the books written about it, you rarely see XR mentioned as a tool to fight climate change. How come? We've been asking this question, and I think that we in the XR industry know much better and can change that. We have the superpowers, and we aren't afraid to use them. When it comes to saving the world, XR has 4 superpowers. First superpower is to replace. Almost anything we do in XR, in AR or VR, helps in the fight. Think about it. Anything we do in XR replaces something physical that doesn't need to be wasted. The more we replace wasteful material practices, the more time we spend in augmented or virtual worlds, the more we reduce resources that currently drive climate change. And the closer we can get to awesome. Here are some examples. Today, most car design is happening in VR and removes the need to create physical models. There are endless of such examples in manufacturing that could benefit from the same approach. Fast fashion tends to waste a lot of fabric and materials. Perhaps with AR digital clothing, we can save some of that. And of course, with XR's ability to teleport people into other places where they can feel like they're in the same room with other people, we can save tons of carbon emissions, and it costs much less for businesses and consumers by reducing travel. The second XR superpower to fight climate change is the power to visualize. XR can visualize and make climate change feel real and personal so that everyone takes action to beat it. Take a look at this simulation of New York City when oceans rise. in a couple of decades. In the doc series, The End is Nigh, Bill Nye, the science guy, uses special effects to visualize the impact of car emissions. But how can we do it in AR, you ask? Well, it has been done before. Here's an AR application from 2009, created in Columbia University by Sean White and in Professor Steven Piner's lab. It visualizes air pollution particles in real time based on real data. Now, this was created pre-iPhone, pre-Android phones with a custom contraption based on Windows devices. But today, we have super capable devices already in our pockets. And more importantly, there's a plethora of data about climate change accessible to the public in real time. Check a more recent app by Quimera Verde from Mexico, an app that shows air pollution in real time based on local data. It is possible, and we need to see more. XR also has the power to educate on a much deeper level. It can create empathy in a more effective way than any PowerPoint or movie could ever do. Like this Stanford project from 2016 that used VR to transport users to the oceans of the future when climate change could devastate the foundation of our life on Earth. And finally, XR has the power to optimize. There are thousands of use cases in enterprises where XR helps improve business processes, the design, the manufacturing, the maintenance. It could give a huge boost to the design and execution of green tech and carbon capture solutions that fight climate change. Like this project by Reflect PTC to help take wind turbine maintenance to a whole new level. So the XR Prize will focus on these 4 superpowers that XR has to offer. And submissions are now open for great concepts in these 4 categories. Replace wasteful material practices, visualize the causes and impacts of climate change, educate about the solutions to climate change, and optimize the design and execution of climate change solutions. The opportunities are endless. XR is really the ultimate tool to visualize information and generate empathy through spatial experiences. And XR has already had a positive impact on the world, especially during the pandemic, when it helped reduce the need for travel, reduce manufacturing and product waste, reduce the demand for real estate spaces. But the XR industry can and should do much more. XR strength can help simulate and visualize the invisible, make the problem of climate change personal to every individual, and enable climate change professionals and entrepreneurs to optimize and improve the solutions they're working on. And keep in mind, fighting climate change is not just a necessity for survival. It is one of the biggest economic opportunities of our lives. Here's a little bit of information about the judging criteria for these submissions. The judging panel will look at the creativity of your submission, its functionality, and most importantly, the impact it could have in the fight against climate change. Here are the key milestones to keep in mind. The competition is now open for concept submissions, and you have time until the end of the year to submit your concepts. You can use this URL to go and learn more about the rules and terms and to submit your concept. Those who will get the thumbs up will be invited to submit an MVP, a minimum viable product, by April. And the winning team will be announced during the AWE Awards ceremony on June 1st at AWE USA 2023. Once again, learn more and submit your concept at this URL. almost everything we do in XR is contributing in some way to the fight against climate change. If we can get people all over the world to focus their talent, their creativity, their entrepreneurship, their investments to build and use XR, we believe that good things will happen in the world. And during this competition, we want to bring together the brightest minds in climate change and the brightest minds in XR to join forces and come up with new approaches, new ways to fight climate change that each group hasn't thought about by itself. So we need you. We need competition participants. Pretty much any adult can submit or lead a team. We need coaches and mentors, climate change and sustainability organizations and experts to engage with these teams. We're looking for judges that will help judge the competition. And of course, technical partners, XR hardware and software solution providers to supply their products, ideally for free or at a discount, to the teams that will compete so that cost will not be a barrier for innovation in this direction. So time is of the essence. We all better get going. And perhaps next year at the AWE Awards at AWE USA 2023 in California, we'll see you on stage as the winner of the XR prize. I want to thank you all for joining me today. We hope that you join us in our mission to get everyone on Earth to go XR and save the world. And remember, this is one of the biggest economic opportunities in the next decade. So how can you resist? Thank you for joining us today. My name is Ori Inbar. I'm the co-founder of AWE, and I want us to join forces in saving the world. Thank you.
Hello, Santa Clara! Woo! Welcome to the 13th AWE USA 2022. Thank you all for joining us in here and out there on AWE Live. It's good to see so many old friends and many new friends here today. It feels like the XR community is back home. Awesome. You know, last year we started with an 80s icon, the first avatar on TV.
Max Headroom!
With a cardboard face filter for some reason. And this year, I want to start with another origin story from the 80s. The first 3D music video on MTV. How about these characters, right? Wouldn't you kill for these kind of avatars? And it was also a good excuse to do some air guitar for you, right? I know, I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to... I can do it much better than that, I know this. There must be some non-millennials here that still remember this song. I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to... play the drum. That's what I'm talking about. Kudos. Trust me, I actually tried. Since I was a child, I had a dream to rock on stage. I learned hard. I practiced for days and years. But I was never good enough to rock on stage. I had the hair, though. So, air guitar. Turns out that air guitar is a pretty big thing. Did you know there's a world championship for air guitar? And there are a lot of dreamers out there. But you know what? Air guitar is not satisfying enough. The real dream is to feel like you're actually playing a guitar on stage. Maybe augmented reality can help. I have these super cool MICTIC bracelets on that can help me play an invisible guitar. You want to help me make my dream come true right here live on stage? Yeah. All right, you're so kind. All right, AR wall team, let's put up the 3D background to get into the mood. All right. Now, let's set it up. We'll get the pick for a little bit of confidence. And we should be ready in a second. All right. We're good. Let's do this. Thank you. Whew. That was tough. I appreciate it. Obviously, real musicians have nothing to fear. But you see, unlike air guitar, thanks to these AR bracelets from MICTIC, I feel like I'm actually rocking on stage, like I'm actually doing it. Speaking of dreams, this week in AWE is all about dreams and how XR makes them a reality. And to avoid any doubt, we're not talking about Freud type of dreams. We're talking about Martin Luther King type of dreams. Aspirations, ambitions, goals. And you know, dreams are serious business because in dreams, we plant the seeds of the future. A famous quote by none other than, can you guess who? Cinderella. And the case I want to make with you today is that XR is already making dreams come true for many people all over the world. You dream of walking on the moon? Check. Not just for billionaires. Flying in the sky? Check. Just look at my smile from AWE 2015. Exploring the deep sea? Dream accomplished. Dreaming of visiting the 7 wonders of the world? XR got you covered. Dreaming of climbing Everest? How about this afternoon? With XR, your bucket list can be filled in no time. Now let's kick it up a notch. All kids dream of superpowers, right? Any grown kids here that are still dreaming of superpowers? I see a few. So this is for you. At AWE, we've been showcasing XR superpowers for years. So here are my top 10. Number 1, X-ray vision. With these glasses, nurses can see the veins under your skin and never miss a shot. Number 2, teleportation. Hang out with your loved ones, even if they're remote, as if you're in the same room. Number 3, matter manipulation. Let's fold some molecules and discover new drugs, the good ones. Number 4, invisibility. Not sure exactly why, but it's pretty cool, right? Shape-shifting. This is just pure fun, only limited by our imagination. Number 6, super strength. Athletes can push themselves forward and beat the competition. Just XR it, trademark. Number 7, skill mastery. When you can master skills at the speed of light. A really useful superpower like this AR pool table, where you can instantly learn how to hit the ball into the hole every single time. Number 8, telekinesis. Move things without touching them. Number 9, precognition. See the future before it occurs, and even change it. And my personal favorite, number 10, time travel. Travel back in time to 1961 to see the Berlin Wall and how 77-year-old Frida is trying to escape for safety. Don't worry, she made it. If you can dream it, XR can make it happen. Are you still with me? Yeah. All right. So how about some family-oriented dreams? Many parents dream their kids would play more in the real world, not just in front of a screen, right? Any parents agree with me here? Yeah. All right, we got some parents agreeing. So in the summer of 2016, their dreams came true with Pokemon Go. They went out to the parks and met friends. And how about this guy? He had a dream to play Super Mario in Central Park. How about that? Can't have a dog, but dreaming of petting one? With this AR app, you actually feel like you're doing it. And if your family dream is to shop, 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 and never drop, because you're sitting on a couch at home, but can still try on everything, that's sweet. The next dream is extremely emotional. Viewer discretion advised. In this video, filmed in VR, a heart-wrenching reunion between a mother and her deceased daughter. Not a dry eye in the room. It's really hard to transition from this, but we have a lot more dreams. So let's turn our attention right now to the lifelong dreams of the XR community itself. Creators, artists, designers, make some noise. All right. You dream of reinventing art, where your home becomes the gallery, or reinventing fashion, where you can switch your AR clothing at the flip of a finger. You dream of reinventing experiences. This Game of Thrones experiences on the Flatiron building in New York City was a game changer. And everyone is dreaming of creating the coolest avatar, right? These 3 people. And how about dreaming of getting legs for your avatar? Finally. Or perhaps you want to reinvent interaction altogether. Get rid of the keyboard, the mouse, and even controllers. All right, moving on. Startups, make some noise. Always chasing the dream, right? We have a record number of 150 startups at AWE this year. And you guys always dream of inventing new stuff, building something great. And a big exit, right? So just check out how many XR startups fulfilled that dream in just the last 9 months. Check. Hopefully a big check. Give them up. And investors, you dream of being early in a big new opportunity. Not just a fad, NFT. And XR gives you one of the biggest opportunities of our lifetime. All right, enterprises, end users of XR. Many such businesses are here this week because they dream of making work more productive and safer, of making their companies more successful. Just check out this worker on the right with the AR glasses, completes his wiring job way faster than before on the left. They're living the dream. Of course, our dreams shouldn't only focus on personal gain. We need to dream with humility. And there are many such dreamers here. They dream for good, dreaming of healing people, dreaming of educating the next generation, where students can learn deeper by seeing invisible things like electricity, sound waves, magnetic waves, and dreaming of making society more equitable, like this incredible VR experience, traveling while black, and honoring an icon, helping to deal with grief, like award winner Brianna's Garden. Give him a big round of applause. Dreams also reflect our concerns about the future. How do we ensure privacy, ethics, and safety in this XR future? The good news is that, again, we have many great activists here working hard to ensure that this dream doesn't become a nightmare. Where are you folks? XRSI, XRA, the new XR Guild? Make some noise. All right. Today is the first day of Pride Month. Shout out to the Pride community. AR and VR has been helping to remember and empathize with this community for a while. And another big shout out to Ukraine. Many Ukrainians couldn't be here this week. They have a different kind of dream, a dream of survival. And AWE was able to help in a small way. Ukrainian companies were offered free space in the expo floor. And I'm happy to say that 3 companies, WePlay, Diverium, and Beat Shapers, were able to make it. So please visit them and support them. You know, since 2010, our passion at AWE has been to help the XR community fulfill their dreams. And now, I want to hear about your dreams for this week. You ready for this? All right, who has a dream to share? Come on, raise your hand if you have a dream to share. Ooh, that's a far one. No one else has a dream? Can you get all the way? Let's come from the back. All right, name, company, and dream. I'll hold it.
My name is Quentin Turner. I'm the CTO and founder of Intrinsic Reality. And my dream is to make connections and win this pitch competition.
Fantastic, that's a dream. Give it up. All right, any more dreams? I have a dream in the back. Can you reach all the way? All right, let's try that. All right, remind us your name and company and dream.
All right, Nicole Lazaro from Zio Design, Zio Play. Awesome to be here at AWE. My dream is to unlock human potential through play.
Great one. Anyone else wants to dream? We have another dream here. Lee, what's your dream?
Thank you, Ori. My name is Ali Hantal. I'm with Open Air Cloud Association. My dream is to make the AR cloud, the real-world metaverse, open and interoperable.
Nice one. You see, I told you we have some great activists here. All right, thank you for sharing your dreams. May all your dreams come true this week. We're going to do everything we can to make it happen. And now let's move on. All right, so we completed a world tour of dreams across the entire XR industry. You helped me make my personal dream come true. We filled our bucket list. We got 10 superpowers, made families happy, and fulfilled the XR community dreams, and even heard about your dreams here for this week. But the biggest dream of all is saving the world. We're seeing more fires and droughts, heat waves and floods, just crazy weather all around the world. Climate change is the biggest threat facing humanity in the next few decades. We can and must do more about it, not just as individuals, buying electric vehicles and going solar. I'm talking about using the superpower of XR. You know, it's hard to fight a threat when you cannot see it on your day-to-day. But XR has the power to visualize. It can make climate change feel more personal and real so that everyone takes action. Guys, I'm really serious about this. I'm so serious that today I'm announcing the XR Prize Challenge to fight climate change. We're looking for teams who can demonstrate a convincing solution that will harness the power of AR and VR to fight climate change. The winning team will be announced right here next year, on the same stage. And if saving the world is not enough of an incentive for you, AWE will offer the winning team $100,000. Not in Dogecoin, I'm talking about real hard cash, all right? And if you're interested to compete or you want to partner with us, sign up at this URL. Time is of the essence. So let's get started. Speaking of prizes, who's dreaming of winning an AWE tomorrow night? We had one there. Anyone else? Okay. We can cancel it if you want. So by now, I think I made a strong case that XR indeed makes dreams a reality. And that it's so much better than just air guitar, right? You know, in these crazy 2020s, I think it's nice for a change to kind of focus on the uplifting things in life. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Hey, that's a cool line for a song. I have to remember that. In fact, many songs have been written about dreams.
Dream, 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 dream.
But the new songs about how XR will fulfill the dreams of every single person on Earth are yet to be written by you guys. And this week at AWE should give you all the inspiration. 250 exhibitors, the largest expo we've ever had. Give them one. And even more. 400 of the best speakers around the world, the most diverse lineup we've ever had, and a record number of 150 female speakers. Give them up. Talks will cover every aspect of AR, VR, and the best way to enjoy this massive agenda is to download AWE.live app from the app stores. You can personalize your agenda, navigate the expo floor, and connect with all attendees and exhibitors. There are now 11,000 people on the platform that join online events every week of the year. And we have dream sponsors this year. Give them up a big round of applause. They made it all possible for us to meet here this week. And here's the dream team, seen here on one of a zillion Zoom calls that it took to actually make this event a reality. And as you go on to enjoy AWE, I want to leave you with one last statistic about my talk. Times the word dream was mentioned, 57. Times the M word was mentioned, 0. Just saying. So let's kick some dreams into reality. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy AWE.
本セッションは終了となります。セッションの聴講ありがとうございました。次のセッションページへとご移動いただき、引き続き XR 会議をお楽しみください。